Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, this is Zodit Wrestles coming back with another video. And I know I ain't really been posting too many videos lately, but hopefully we gonna start posting more consistently. But before I get started, sorry about the audio if it's messed up. It might not be, but like if it is messed up, I apologize. But we just gonna do a little short video today as a little return video. I know y'all ain't heard from me in about probably almost close to 2 weeks. But today we're just gonna have a little easy video. I was just gonna go over my top 5 personal favorite WWE wrestlers of all time. And this is just straight opinion based. I'm not saying that these 5 people are the greatest that have ever stepped in the ring. All I'm trying to say is though, these are who I think are these are who I enjoy the most in the ring. Maybe not today because some of these guys don't really wrestle that much, but I'm saying overall, these are my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. All right. So we're going to get into number 5. He's a very controversial figure in the wrestling business. He has a lot of haters, but he actually has a lot of lovers. And I'm going to go with the ECW original, the original gangster New Jack. Alright? And we sipping tonight. We finna take a sip of some type of alcohol. Hold up. Alright. So, New Jack, I believe, pioneered I wouldn't say pioneer, but he had a big impact on what hardcore wrestling was. Jeff Hardy is one of my favorites, right? But New Jack was Jeff Hardy before Jeff Hardy, in my opinion. He was the one jumping off of everything and doing all this other shit. And see, I'm so much of a fan of New Jack. I like the person he is. He just don't give a fuck. Like, if you fuck with him, he's gonna stab you. And and I know people got different philosophies in life, but me, I look at it as, look, if you're gonna treat me some type of way, I'm gonna cut you. But I got, legal terms I can't speak on too much, but New Jack was a real one in and out of the ring. I know he wasn't the greatest wrestler, but back in the day he actually was. New Jack, I love everything about his ECW run. His TNA run was even pretty cool. New Jack, just the character and who he was such a real character. He was almost like himself, just turned up a little bit. It was like himself, because they always try to say, the best wrestlers are the ones that have characters that are just more higher volume versions of their actual personalities, and I believe that's what New Jack was. So number 5 on my list is New Jack. He won the ECW tag titles a lot of times. Never made it to WWE because he was so controversial, but I think that's the charm of New Jack, you feel me, that he never made it to WWE. And yeah, man, I got a lot of respect for New Jack, so New Jack is going to be number 5 on my list. Getting into the next one, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take another shot. Alright. So, for number 4, I'm not sure how this is going to make people feel. Maybe it should have been a little higher for most of y'all, but like me, number 4, a kid that was born in 2000. I'm a 20-year-old guy, so Hulk Hogan, all them guys, they ain't gonna be on this list. I'm just letting you know. All right. Edge is my 4th favorite wrestler. From 2006 to 2011. Pretty much, he was always in the world title scene. I can't remember a time other than his tag team run with Rated RKO and his slight feud with what was it? His The Undertaker after he came back and they had the Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. I don't, so that was the only time he wasn't involved in the title scene. Edge really is underrated in a lot of ways because Edge was never not in a title picture. He was probably one of the best heels that WWE has ever had, honestly. But he could do it as a babyface, but as a heel, Edge, I mean, he was hard. He's one of the best heels that's ever been in this business. I'm not lying to you, though. But yeah, Edge, he's back, and he might be a champion in the future. But even if he's not, he's what? He's an 11-time world champion, multiple-time Intercontinental champion. Just a god awful amount of tag team titles. So Edge had a great career, man, and I just think Edge, he knew it. He just got it, bro. He's a great wrestler, and I love Edge. Great superstar. Definitely deserves to be number 4 on my list, if not higher. Alright, guys. We get into the top 3, alright? Randy Orton is my number 3, right? Now, I know a lot of people try to hate on Randy Orton these days because maybe he doesn't put as much effort in as he should. But let me tell you something. As soon as you give him a substantial story, he's gonna put all his effort into it. He's been there for years. I feel like he's earned the right to coast a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though. But at the same time, he shouldn't, because then that kind of rubs off on the young guys. They're like, oh, we can slag, but that's a story for another day. Randy Orton, when he really gets in there, he is still one of the best wrestlers they got on that roster. I'm talking about, you can compare him to AJ Styles. You can compare him to Finn Balor. I'm talking about Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. Like, he is one of the best wrestlers in that company, honestly, and include Edge in that if I didn't include him already. They're all still great, and not to mention the new guys. You know what I'm saying? So, I have a lot of respect for Randy Orton. I watched pretty much his whole main event career. I didn't catch the Evolution, but I seen his main event career, and he is he ain't just hype. He has it, bro. Orton earned everything he got. Did he deserve it? Hell yeah, he deserved it. But he earned it, though. You feel me? Randy Orton is one of the greatest of all time. No doubt. No doubt. There's an argument, in my opinion, for him to be on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. And I'm gonna end it on this on Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I'm gonna keep it short. Randy Orton should have been a bigger star than Cena, but due to his backstage issues and attitude problems, he never quite reached John Cena's level. But he's up there. But he should have been the John Cena of the WWE, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm sure he's very content on where he's at. So Randy Orton, man, number 3 on my list. And we're gonna take one more drink of this nice drink. Sorry about that, guys. Number 2 on my list is gonna be John Cena. Now, John Cena, in my opinion, is the greatest wrestler that has ever stepped foot on the earth. That is my opinion. But he's my second favorite wrestler, and we're going to get to that reason in a little bit. John Cena was him and my favorite wrestler, which we'll get into later. Those were the 2 guys who got me into wrestling. I saw John Cena, and I just thought and I know people hated on him, but when I saw him when I was 9, I thought he was the coolest guy ever, bro. He never gave up, you know, because when you're a kid, that's what you want to see. And people hated on him, but John Cena is just, you cannot deny John Cena. He has, and maybe he wasn't the best wrestler when he first came in, but he put in the work, and you can't find many people that don't respect John Cena for what he does. I mean, honestly, people used to hate on him, but he gets love these days, honestly. Because they realize that he has actually put in this work, he cares about this business, and he has did everything he could to get his skills. Not that he had bad skills, but he always was one to improve. And that shows you dedication in somebody, and that's why I've always loved John Cena. John Cena is one of the greatest, like I said. He is I believe he is a 16-time world champion. You know? And I don't even have to mention anything after that. Let's not even mention the fact that, you know, he's won the U.S. title plenty of times. You know, he's won the tag team titles. Granted, there weren't any special tag team title reigns, but he's won them at least, 3 times? You know? So, you know, I love John Cena. He changed the wrestling business forever, good or bad. I say good. John Cena is a positive influence on the wrestling business and is one of the greatest of all time. So I have nothing bad to say about John Cena. Maybe he's made the wrong decisions in the past, and maybe he should have lost for certain people. But everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? John Cena, when he feels like he needs to lose and put somebody over and make the next big star, he does that. I know most of y'all know, but John Cena made Jeff Hardy. Not Jeff Hardy. John Cena made AJ Styles. If AJ lost that match at SummerSlam in 2016, I don't think AJ would be where he's at right now. I don't. I think AJ would have been. He would have been. I'm not even sure if he would ever won the WWE title. If you want to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. But the fact that John Cena respected AJ enough to lay down for him in that match, and you know, let AJ get the clean, not even a dirty win, a clean win over Cena. You know, he made AJ into a star, just like he made Kevin Owens into a star. He made Kevin Owens into a star, and then he made AJ into a star. Next thing you know, AJ wins the damn WWE title about a year later after that, and he holds it for a year. That would have never happened if he didn't, you know, if him and John Cena didn't have their, you know, back and forth. And, you know, I got all the respect in the world for Cena, but and I went on too long about Cena. I'm just a really big fan, always have been. Honestly, guys, my favorite wrestler of all time is Jeff Hardy. Now, I know that a lot of people say that he's now washed up, but I know that that's a very small amount of people. I don't know if I'm in agreement, but most people that I see on comments, they want Jeff to have that next world title run. They really do. And Jeff has been my favorite since I Can Never Believe. There's something about Jeff, you just don't know what it is, but it's something with him and those fans that they attract each other mutually. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Hardy is a one-of-a-kind superstar, and I'm not going to get into what he's doing currently, but Jeff deserves a lot more than what he's getting right now. I know his career's winding down and everything, but Jeff Hardy's my favorite of all time. He has done a lot for this business. He has broken his body for it, you know. And, you know, he put over fucking Sheamus. He let Sheamus beat him. He let Jackson Riker beat him by roll-up or what. He's not even on Raw now, you know. But At the end of the day, you know, Jeff Hardy is a 3-time world champion, a 4-time intercontinental champion, and ungodly amount of tag team champions. So, at the end of the day, I'm kind of just hoping, you know, I'm hoping that Jeff Hardy gets one more world title run. And he even went on record saying that is what he wants. That is really the only thing he wants before he retires. He wants to wrestle. He wants to main event WrestleMania, and he wants to win the either WWE or Universal title. So honestly, I know they're not booking him too good right now, but I do think in the future they will book him strong once his song comes back. Maybe after WrestleMania he starts to get a push. Hopefully. But if not, I respect Jeff Hardy for everything he's done. He has had a great career. You know, if his career ended just being the U.S. champion and a tag team champion a couple times, you know, that would have been fine. But, you know, then he went on and won the IC title. So, you know, he's adding on accolades, and I just feel like they're not doing this for nothing, if you get what I'm saying. And that's going to do it for the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed my top 5. Leave in the comments, man. Let me know if y'all agree, disagree, or not like agree, but just give me y'all top 5 of all time, and also I would like a critique. Like, I would like questions like, why do you like New Jack so much, or why do you like Jeff Hardy? Like, you know, get in the comments, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know this shit. You know, I like to talk about wrestling and shit. So, you know, if y'all need any questions about, you know, my top 5, just ask, bro. You know. But I'm out, man. And I will catch y'all in the next one.